The first December snowfall came early, drifting down in silent sheets that muffled all sound. By morning, roofs sagged under white, and old pines bowed like penitents. From a distance, it looked peaceful, storybook-worthy. But the people never trusted the first snow. Every winter, children were warned not to lie, cheat, or sneak out after dark. Not because Santa was watching. He never came this far. These warnings were for the other one. The thing with curling horns and a dragging chain. The one that listened. The Krampus. 12-year-old Lucas didn't believe it. Legends were for the old and the timid. So, when his parents forbade him from playing outside after sundown, he simply rolled his eyes. That night, he waited until his parents were asleep and slipped out the back door, boots crunching in the snow. The world glowed blue under the swollen moon. In the distance, buried somewhere in the timberline, he heard a muffled clank, like metal striking metal, slow and rhythmic. He froze. The woods did not make noises like that. Still, Lucas wasn't scared, not fully. Curiosity tugged at him more than fear, so he followed the sound down the path behind their house. His breath came out in pale clouds, and the deeper he went, the more the forest seemed to quiet itself. Even the wind stopped. Then the bells started, a soft jingling, far too delicate for something so heavy-sounding. They chimed once, twice, 3 times, each ring trembling through the cold air as if vibrating against his bones. "Hello," Lucas called out, instantly regretting it as his voice echoed, thin and fragile. The bells answered, closer. When the scent hit him, burnt pine and wet fur, his throat closed. Lucas turned, ready to sprint home. He was too late. Between the trees stood something impossibly tall. Its silhouette bulged with fur and twisted limbs. 2 horns spiraled from its skull, dripping with a thin frost. A long tongue lolled from its jaws, black and glistening. Chains wrapped its torso, dragging across the snow with every slow step. But its eyes, those were the worst. Yellow, intelligent, hungry. Lucas stumbled back, but the creature only tilted its head, bells chiming from somewhere unseen. It reached for him with hands ending in claws like broken icicles. He screamed and ran. Branches slapped his face, snow filled his boots, and breath burned his lungs. He didn't dare look back until he reached the clearing just behind his home. When he finally turned, the woods were empty, silent, undisturbed except for his own tracks. Inside, he locked the door and pressed his back to it, trembling. His parents found him there hours later, shaking too hard to explain what had happened. The next morning, they discovered something outside, a single hoofprint in the snow, deep, heavy, and beside it, a scrap of chain. Lucas never snuck out again. He never lied again. He barely slept at all for the rest of December. And on Christmas Eve, when the wind howled and the bells rang faintly from the forest, Lucas knew they weren't meant for him anymore. Krampus had moved on to another child, another sinner. But he also knew this. The creature always remembered the ones who caught a glimpse of it. And someday, maybe not this year, maybe not next, the bells would ring for him again.